Well, hello. Today I want to start an optical illusion heart project. So I have these tracers. I have small hearts and I have really big hearts. And I'm going to let you pick which one you want to do. After you watch me do my demonstration, you might have a better idea of which one will be appropriate for you. So you'll also get a large piece of white paper, and you're going to need a pencil and an eraser today. And a ruler, okay? So I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna demonstrate both of these so that you can pick if you think the heart one, the smaller heart or the larger heart is easier. So first what you do, and I'm gonna do one of each. So I'm gonna put the large one there and the small one here. Just push down on your heart so it doesn't move around on you. And then you're gonna trace each heart. And if you want to do the small ones, maybe you want to do like 2 or 3. If you do the large one, I don't care. You could do 1. You could do more. You could have them go off the paper. But for my demonstration today, I'm going to have them both be on the paper so that you guys can kind of see how this works. So bring the tracers back up front in case someone else needs them. And then I'm going to start creating this optical illusion. The background of my piece is going to look flat. So I want that to look two-dimensional. I want the hearts to look like they are coming off of the paper. So the way that I'm going to do this, and if you can't see when I draw with pencil, you might want to scooch up a little bit closer. So I am just going to draw some straight lines. You don't have to measure how far apart they are. I'm just going to kind of line the ruler. I line the straight edge of my ruler up with the straight edge of my paper. Then I'm going to draw a line across. Now there's no heart up here, so I can draw that line straight across. When the line, now let me move my ruler down a little bit. When the line intersects with a heart, so the heart is right here, when it intersects with that, you need to stop drawing the straight line. So watch what I do. I draw the straight line up. It touches the heart, I need to stop. Then go back to where the ruler is not touching the heart, looks like about right here, and finish that line. Okay, so let me bring this closer to you guys. So when it touched the heart, I stopped making the line with my ruler. I'm going to do it again. I'm going to line the edge of my ruler up. So if your lines are getting really crooked, this does kind of ruin the optical illusion. So try really hard to line the straight edge of this wooden ruler to the straight edge of your paper. Okay, as good as you can. Draw my line. I stop drawing the line because it touched the heart. And then I finish it on this side wherever the heart left off. And I'm going to go down the entire paper. So I'm going to go really fast now, just so that I don't waste all of your time. I probably should have done this before I started the video, but it's good to see. And sometimes when I'm making these videos, in this little part in the middle, I make mistakes, and then it's really good because those mistakes might happen to you. So then you guys can kind of learn from them. I don't want my lines to get too far apart, even though I'm rushing. I don't want them to get too far apart, and you'll see why when we start to make the optical illusion on the heart. So, draw the heart there, or the lines, I should say. Oh yay, I'm almost to the little heart. This will be good. I don't think we'll get to color today. I think this drawing portion is going to probably take you through art class. If I see some people finishing, then we'll move on. I'll show you the video for part 2. Part 2 is going to be adding color, because there is going to be some options for color when you get to that point, and even options on like how you do it. Not just the tools you use, but it'll be based on like your skill level. So if you feel like, wow, I'm really good at shading, because we have been practicing that, then try it. And maybe you're like, oh, I don't know. I think I need a little bit more work with that. Then that will be your choice too. Oh my gosh, I'm almost done. Okay. There, this will be my last line. Okay, now I've got all of my lines in here, and now we have to make the optical illusion. So I'm gonna start at the bottom of every heart, okay? Now watch really carefully. I am going to start where this line touches on the left side, and I need to connect to where the line touches the heart on the right side. But the way I'm gonna connect where they are is with an arched or a curved line. So I curve it up like that. Okay, now I go to this side where the line touches my heart on the left, and I'm gonna do the same kind of curve up and over, and it has to end where the line is on the other side on the right. I'm gonna do it again, curve up. Try to keep your curve as close as you can to each other, parallel. Doesn't have to be perfect, mine's not perfect. I curve up, and I have to connect to there. So I'm connecting these two lines, but I'm connecting them with a curved line. Now something's gonna happen in a minute. Watch. This one might go off the paper. Oh, nope, not quite yet. Oh, but right here it does, in the middle of the heart. And that's okay, I'm just gonna pretend like it continues and go connect it to that side. Now this one right here, if I were to draw that arched line, it would go off the heart, so I'm not gonna draw it. Let's see on this side, if I curved up on this side. Oh, I could draw some of it on this part of my heart. This one, if I curved up, nope, it would go off. Okay, so that heart is done. Now you're gonna do the large one. The large one, I will say, is going to be a little bit more complicated. And that's because you're going just across a bigger surface, and so sometimes it's hard for kids to figure out where it needs to end on that right side. So if the big one feels like, whoa, that's a big space for me to draw this like really nice curved line and make sure I end up right there on the right side and connect to that line. If it just feels too big, do the little hearts. I think they're a little bit easier. You could always do the little hearts today, and then on your own time at home, try it with a bigger heart. Try to challenge yourself. Okay, oh, I'm gonna arch over. I have to take a break and then reconnect. This one's gonna go up and over. And it doesn't need to connect to this line. I almost did that, did you see that? I'm glad I didn't do it. And then over here, I think it would go right to there because we're connecting this line. Then I'm gonna go up and over. Oh, but I can't finish it to this line over here because I ran out of heart. My heart is over there. I'm gonna try this one, going up and over. These are going off the paper like that. I can't do that one. It goes off of the heart. Okay, once you get this done, you are welcome to go over all of your lines with a Sharpie. Now, a lot of kids, I'm gonna go over the straight lines and the curved lines. A lot of kids wanna go over the heart, but don't go over the heart quite yet, because when we get to color, I'm gonna show you an option. And so if you don't have your hearts outlined, it actually will look, the optical illusion will look a lot better, I should say. Okay, so trace the straight lines and the curved lines that go across your heart with a Sharpie. Okay, get that far, and then we'll be ready for part 2.